The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, October 9th promise a day you won't forget when Brooke rips into her meddling husband. Ridge is in for an earful when his wife tracks him down. Brooke's meeting with the judge has her blood boiling, and this time, she's ready for fireworks. This isn't merely about being on different sides of the fence. Her husband has sunk lower than she ever thought possible and she's furious. Will Ridge find a good enough excuse to appease his wife? Teasers show nothing he says will quite make the cut. He can deny, reason, and debate all he wants, but she knows the truth. Her hubby did this to get back at Bill, plain and simple. This could be the beginning of the end for the power couple. Their ups and downs have left deep scars on both their hearts, and this latest battle has torn them apart. There may be no going back from this level of backstabbing and underhandedness at this point. The damage is already done. Meanwhile, it looks like Katie's starting to soften towards Bill. Spoilers reveal his calmer demeanor and attentiveness towards Will has her taking notice. The custody battle has made Bill a changed man and it looks good on him. While it's enough for Katie to see a better side of Bill, it's merely just a good start. Bill's been known to have his great moments, but Katie knows they never last forever. This could be the calm before another storm that'll have Bill running everywhere except towards their son.